Gemini, you ready for some fun this week? I hope so, because funny is the secret to any kind of success that you may have this week. I'm just gonna let you know it straight out. We're gonna get into the astrology. This is your weekly tarot card reading, Gemini, from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. Remember, there's always an extended reading, and I hope you join me for it. I will attach the links down below in the top of the description box, as well as pin them. God, all of it. So, I mean, telling you, you guys are going to be like just rained on. Like not in a bad way, but like deluge of inundated with shit. I'll just let you know that right now. But keep coming with me. Yeah, so I'm going to attach the link to the top of the comment section below so that you can get to the extended really easily, or just join the Unbound membership to this channel. Yeah, check out the channel memberships, guys, because I have a bunch of them. The Unbound gets you unlimited access to every extended reading that I'll ever do. And plus other exclusive content and all the channel perks. So check it out. Check it out. Remember to subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload your favorite content. Gemini content comes out every single Thursday at 8:30 a.m. That's Pacific time. And if you want to join me tomorrow for my daily general tarot card readings, I have a second YouTube channel. It's called Astrology Motivation. I will attach the link above. You can find me over there, subscribe over there, and join in that chat. I can't wait to have you. Talking about chat. Okay. How about this? Inundated with information. So Mercury is in retrograde. It is so retrograding that it is about to retrograde itself out of Libra and go back into Virgo. So by the beginning of next week, you will see that that Mercury is back in Virgo again because it's retrograded back into Virgo. Now, in the beginning of this week, we have a really cool connection. We have a trine between Mars and Mercury, but that goes away kind of quickly. This conjunction between Mercury and the Sun getting closer and closer and closer. That's great, but is it? Because all that does is like combine those energies, that superpower. For you guys, it's almost like too much ego. I'm just going to say it right now, like being overly confident in everything that you're thinking and feeling. And because of that Jupiter opposition, it's almost like too much, too many ideas, too fast, and having too much confidence in them. And that could lead you to overspeak, but especially to overpromise. So what are you going to do? Joke. It's like the secret to your success this week. Get out your sense of humor and don't let it stop all week long, because then even if you overpromise, you could say, oh, we were joking, we were kidding, ha ha ha, make people laugh. Laughter is going to diffuse all of this craziness, especially when people expect too much from you. Especially maybe when people, without you realizing it, are taking what you say way too seriously. But so much stuff about what Gemini said is going to come out this week. Everybody's going to be talking about, but Gemini, you said this, Gemini, well, you remember you said Gemini said. What you're going to have to do is not about lying or backtracking. It's basically about figuring out how to take that statement or those accusations and make them funny. And you will be able to do it. Your mind will work really quick right now. Even though you're in retrograde, you're surrounded by, you have that Jupiter energy, you have that Sun energy that's really like bulking you up. I think you will definitely be able to do it. Now, Mercury retrograde is simply this. People are going to be constantly bringing up what you've said, or you are going to be thinking about so much about what had happened in the past, or what used to be, or remembering what you said, or thinking too much about people from the past, and you might do that fool thing of deciding to reach out to them. Maybe you will. I'll tell you this right now. I don't think anything serious is going to come from it. Let's flip over these cards. There's a lot of, oh God, there's a lot of energy on the table. And that's kind of what this is. That's what this week will be. The cards work as the energy works. And it just kind of like all flopped onto the table. It just like slopped out both sides, no control. That's either what's going to be going on in your brain or going on in other people's brain about the things that you said and what they think you told them. So let's get right into it. Gemini, we have tend to the small things, which are the details, devil's in the details, right? And then we have open to infinite possibility. The small things are meaning too much to people. It's almost like somebody's too wrapped up in details. Maybe you're wrapped up in details, but this sense of like this uber focus on details. And then we have give with gratitude and grace, putting too much of yourself. You're promising too much of yourself, and it's going to make you sick. You're over-promising. Sometimes life stings. Yeah, it's going to sting you in the ass because the people that you promise are never going to forget about it, especially if you're dealing with a Scorpio. They're going to throw that shit up to your face forever. It's like they're going to remember every little fucking word that you said because they wanted it, because it meant something to them, not necessarily because you actually meant it to mean something. Then we have be here, and it doesn't have to be a Scorpio, no. But this is that energy of like somebody who holds on to shit, right? Be here now. Hummingbird is in reverse. Yeah, because they're not living in the here and now. This is an energy that is like, this isn't the here and now. This is in the past. You could tell by where it's landing on the field, on the table. It's in the past. This is all in the past. Something that you said, somebody took too seriously. They remembered it verbatim. They're throwing it up to your face, or they're saying, yeah, they're bringing it back up. They're bringing it back up. Or this is a lot of people from the past. Like all this stuff is coming from the past. You don't want it from the past. Nobody is currently just enjoying the moment, right? And they could even be fucking up the current moment and making it pretty ugly. We have sing your own song, which is liberation. Liberating yourself from all of this crap by going ahead and almost ignoring it, by treating it like the silliness that it is and going ahead and saying what you needed to say anyway. Being very honest, I think that you are. But the thing is this, you may be spewing too much. You may be saying too much. You may be giving them too much. And once again, feeding into this sort of delusional desire. Then we have love is all around. This is Gemini energy. People love you. People are absolutely adoring. So I don't know what this is. Maybe they're bringing up what you said because they think it's funny or they think it's humorous. I don't think you're going to feel bad this week. I mean, leave the comments below. Let me know how this energy is impacting you personally, but I don't think you're going to feel bad this week. I think you're going to be happy. You're going to be feeling really good. That's that Mercury conjunct the sun energy, that huge sense of self, that feeling good about who you are, where you stand, what you think, being confident about your thoughts, all of those things making you feel real good. So it's a kind of like a good platform to go off of, Gemini, when you're dealing with this other energy about like people being super obsessed with what you've said. This could also be you're getting a shit ton of attention. It's like all of a sudden now your name is in everybody's mouths again. Everybody's talking about you because of bringing up what Gemini said, bringing up what Gemini said. This is actually, okay, I'm thinking it could be good energy, but then bring a gentle touch. No, this is like bull in a china shop. It's in reverse. If people are laughing at you and not with you this week, let them. Just step to the side and join in the joke. That's what you have to do. Step to the side and join in the joke. Because this is like, I'll tell you this right now, this is almost like you this week. Shit's just going to come out of your mouth. You can't help it. It's not your fault. But shit's just going to come out of your mouth, especially stuff that may have been building up from the past. It's just going to fall out of your mouth, and it doesn't have to be mean. It's not about being mean, but it's about like having diarrhea of the mouth. Like legitimately, whatever situation you get into, you're going to have so much to say. But does what you say have any gravity or meaning? I don't think you're even going to care. I honestly think it's just going to this is honestly a great time to, try an open mic night. Whether it's like stand-up comedy or whether it's like, singing or poetry or whatever. This is a great time to do it because you'll be able to riff and you'll be able to go with the flow. You'll be able to improvise. You'll have so much confidence, those arrows and those tomatoes that people may throw at you. Not necessarily. If you're good, you're good. This is a great time. But this is a sense of they won't stick. They'll kind of slide right off you because you're feeling actually really good about yourself. There's a lot of confidence here, and especially if it's something that you've always thought of and never gave yourself a chance to do or never got a chance to do, because this is definitely a sense of not like a connection to the past, but maybe an opportunity in the past that was not supposed to pass you by. And especially if you can make jokes about the past in a not so subtle way. Hold on. We got more. Magic works through you. It's almost like in some ways maybe you're the mouthpiece for a cause or a purpose or a message. Use your mind wisely. Okay? In order to what? Take a leap of faith. I'm telling you, you're doing something. You're jumping into something. Surrender now is here. This is Sagittarius energy. This could be traveling, going abroad, going forward, or speaking to people that you've never spoken to before, opening yourself up to different possibilities or opportunities elsewhere, or opening yourself up to different crowds, like people that don't know you, right? Changing your audience, if you will. And then Spirit has your back. So there is kind of some sense of you will get permission. Somehow you like it could just be that go ahead, take a leap of faith, because you will get, because of the way that you are able to speak and fast talk this week, you will legitimately get the keys to the kingdom. Magic works through you. Use your mind wisely. Take a leap of faith and surrender now. Hold just a, okay. No, I don't want to say anything yet. Gemini. This is something not in your nature. It could be healing. So this is about finding different ways to heal yourself so that you can transcend yourself and do something against your nature. Not against God's plan, but out of your nature. DNA in reverse is this sense of maybe something that you weren't prepared for, or something other people weren't prepared for or weren't prepared to see. But DNA in reverse, can you clarify for that for me, God? I don't understand what you mean by that. Repairing genetic ties. Repairing family history, repairing family DNA. Either repairing your reputation or repairing your family history, your family health, your family karma, repairing, healing, because Arcturian counsel is about healing. It's about home remedies. Maybe having the strength to take counsel, having the strength to go in and maybe do talk therapy. Finding the strength to go and try something holistic or try something different. Have you guys been having health issues? Because that could speak to this too. If there have been some health issues, something damaging going on, this is almost a sense of having the strength to go and try something outside, something holistic, instead of just contemporary medicine. Not that you should do it exclusively, but openly. Maybe this is bigger than that. Because I feel like this is about healing some past misinterpretations, misspeaking, maybe words that were exchanged that didn't do anybody any good. And this is a chance to patch that up. To know it's the time to do that, especially if you haven't spoken to somebody in a while. If it's still on your mind, if it's still in your heart, it's still in theirs. This is a good time to sort of like, you'll be able to say whatever you need to say. You'll be very, very convincing, Gemini. You're repairing some sort of strength, some sort of deficiency, but I don't know if it's physical or mental. Gemini energy, can you please clarify this? Because if you feel anything like what I feel right now by channeling your energy, this is a shit show and confusing the fucking crap out of you. So I appreciate, God, I appreciate you being able to channel for me what Gemini's feeling, but I need you to make it clear for them because they need my help. So can you just please articulate what they need to know and put all this shit into order? Communication is key. This is Gemini energy. It's time to release negative energy. You need to talk about your pain and suffering. You need to talk about what has hurt you. You need to talk about who has hurt you. You need to let the world know about all this toxicity. You've held on to it for too long. Thank you so much, God. This is Gemini Scorpio energy. It's the confronting of those things that have made you feel like you had to hide it, those parts of yourself that you felt that you had to like hide. This is also a sense of digging down and getting deeper information. It's allowing yourself, like, through so much shit and so much craziness, you've been hearing so much, but now you're able to dig in and dig down and see where the truth of the information is and get to the realness of it. Even though everything starts light and everything starts funny and it gets to be too much and it's a shitstorm, this is definitely still the time for you to dig down and get the real information, because somebody is talking so much shit and somebody is saying so much shit that they don't realize they let the truth slip out along with it. And the truth is there. You just have to allow yourself to see it. This is a time to speak the truth. You have to get it off your chest. It's time to release negativity. Communication is key. This is talking to somebody, a specific somebody. Who is this somebody? Who does Gemini need to talk to? If I can get this answer for you, because there's a lot of you guys watching. A Queen of Wands. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, probably a feminine. Maybe specifically a woman over the age of 35. Or this could be somebody who has a lot of attention on her. Somebody who has a lot of focus on her. Somebody who's like a star, a celebrity, or really stands out. Somebody who's really sexy, somebody who's really beautiful. Need to get some shit off your chest. Somebody who is valued, very highly valued. This is somebody who is worth a lot, maybe legitimately worth a lot of money. They stand alone, they're singular, or it feels like you put somebody out, or they feel like you put them out, or something like that. This could be somebody who is single and doing really well being single, but I feel like it's more just an energy of this person is probably a woman, probably a single woman. She's in control of her own life. There is just this outpouring of affection and appreciation for this person, but there's something negative here. I don't know if you're saying something or talking shit about it, or you know the truth about it. If you know the truth about it, come out and say it. This is definitely the time that you got to get this off your chest. But I would say it's not about a public thing. It's about confronting this person face to face, because that's what it is, Gemini. It's like, don't just try to let this go. You have to like look somebody in the eye and you have to like confront them. Now, this could also be about making amends. You could actually want to heal something. It may not be about just confronting. You could be apologizing, or you could insist that they apologize to you. But this is telling me it's some sort of catharsis that you need. It's some sort of conversation that you need to have in order for apologies to be shared, for truth to be told, and for things to be patched up. That conversation is absolutely the key. It is required. What the fuck do I want to ask? But this is definitely a person of quite of some importance, or it's just very important to you. She-wolf, unleash the wild within. This person is a rogue. This person doesn't do the things that everybody else does. This is also somebody who's extremely emotional and not completely in control of their emotions. They're a wild thing. Especially if you have feelings for this person. Warrior, be fearless and stand strong. So, no, you're confronting somebody's wild ass. Somebody who is like overwrought with emotion and, you know, is like, this person's running wild. Acting like a beast. Because they're controlled by their id. This could also be the trine to Pluto that eventually happens. It's like digging deep down into your id and not being scared of it. And battling it, finding strength to battle those aspects of even your own duality inside of yourself that have brought you to destruction or destructive situations. Be fearless and stand strong. I feel like you're fighting against this need to go completely rogue and off kilter and not completely lose yourself. Or you're standing up against somebody who has gone off the fucking rails, talk shit, and now you got to fucking confront them because they owe you an apology, or it's vice versa. Let's get into the extended. I can't wait. I can't wait. The links are below.